Let's see if it works. Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, no, you're not late. Yes, I did come on 1 minute early, and I did that intentionally because we made technology mistakes this week, or we were a slave to technology instead of making technology a slave to us. Good morning, anyway. My name's Kurt Beavers, and we're going to start in about 30 seconds or so. But I did want you to know this is live on our page. Normally, it's inside of an event. So you may want to scramble a little bit and make sure that you invite people that normally would be here, because technically we haven't started yet and it's starting in the wrong place. But it's all going to be there. It's going to be good. It's going to be saved. The recording is going to be here, and we're going to have a lot of fun together. So I'll make sure that Trey edits this so that we get an amazing, clean edit of all this stuff. So it's all going to be good. All right. All right. Well, here we are. We got 9 people that have joined us. Super excited. Good morning. This is Kurt Beavers. This is our Make a Life, Not Just a Living, Start Well call for the month of February. And we, as always, one of the things that we always do is we always try and wake up the algorithms of social media. So what I'd love for you to do, since we are on the page and not inside the event this morning, I'd love for you to start typing in the comments fields the names of people that you want to join us right now, or the names of people that you want to join us later. And these are the people, for a minute, just think about who are you wanting to join you in understanding the importance of the rhythms of our business, of learning how to manage your month so you can manage your paycheck. And this is about starting the month of February well. It's a weird month. It is leap year, so we have 29 days in February, but we couldn't do it on Wednesday the 1st. That was too early. So we're here on the 7th, and it's a little bit late in the month, but it's okay. Hopefully you've already done your coaching call with your mentor, your upline. How many of you have already done, raise your hand, how many of you have already done a coaching call with your upline, your mentor, your person of expertise? Why don't you just type their name in the comments right now so that so that you can just kind of give them some praise and some attention, you know. I feel so bad that I messed up this week. I'll tell you what happened. If you would just admit, we scheduled the call, and by accident it got scheduled on February the 5th instead of the 7th. I have no idea. But anyway, we're here live, and it's going to be an amazing day. Peachtree Boot Camp is this weekend. That has most of my attention. Hopefully I'll see some of you there. We're still warming up the Facebook engines. We're going to start this training here in just a minute, but we're trying to give it just 2 or 3 minutes to get everybody on here that wants to join. Peachtree Boot Camp is going to be great. Travis Garza is coming. Oh, for those of you that are just in this community together, we wanted to learn how to have conversations in 2024. Guess who's coming to Peachtree Boot Camp? Dr. Gerald Tulzer. I'll be able to give you some more scoop. I've met him before, been with him in Europe before, but he is the pediatric cardiovascular surgeon and was the first person ever in the world to perform open heart surgery on a fetus while it was still in the womb. Cool dude. His son just turned 18 and is of legal age to start his Juice Plus business. Goes to college here in the United States, and he's coming to Peachtree Boot Camp with his dad to launch his business. Super excited about that. Okay? All right, we're going to take the next 27 minutes. We're going to plan out the month of February and give you some good stuff. Oh, in addition to Peachtree Boot Camp, how many of you are like on top of this new special? $10 to sign up and over $100 in free samples plus $190 in profit and title rewards just by getting your first cut, just by making Partner Plus. Jamming. So if you don't know about it, go to the hub, go to boards, and we'll enjoy that together. I've had 3 do it already this week, so it's crazy. Anyway, all right, let's make a move on here. So we are 1/12 of the way done with 2024. So can y'all just give me what's the right word? Give me just a comment. Oh, give me one word on how your January went. How is 2024 going for you? Do you feel like you've sprayed some starter fluid and woken people up and gotten their engines rolling? Because, I mean, I certainly do. And the Peachtree Boot Camp, it's sold out and people are begging to get in, so it's going to be exciting. But how is your 2024 going? I want a one-word comment in here in the comment section. Give me some love this morning because I messed up with the technology and schedule, and let me know you're here. I want to hear how your January went. All right. Now, what we're talking about here is we're talking about starting a month. Well, I'm going to backtrack. Doesn't hurt to be redundant a little bit. Why are we doing this? Why are we gathering on Facebook for a virtual coaching call? And it's a pretty broad coaching call because I'm talking to people that are at all different levels. I never know who's going to watch the recording. Some of you I do get to talk to one-on-one in addition to this. But this is totally a mindset that you have to embrace. If you want to climb that ladder and you want to grab that light bulb that's just going to light up your business with a brilliant strategy, the mindset is, it's with anything in life, but if you get off to a good start, it's much easier to end up with a good finish. But you need to do both, start well and finish strong. And we're doing both those things. But I want you to embrace the mindset of, I have to do this. I've got to gather my people. I've got to start well. I need to know what my goals are for the month, and those goals are created by knowing the smaller goals of my team that make up that bigger goal. And you know, COVID coma, whatever you want to call it, we're past COVID, but we're not past the coma part of it. So my question is, what is your role going to be in waking people up? It's happening. It's happening slower than we'd like. And our economy is just a disaster. But we've got an amazing business. 136% increase in layoffs last month, and we've got a solution for those people. Our recruiting's fixing to go through the roof. I'm excited about that. So it's a mindset, and I want you to have the same mindset that I do. I believe it's the reason I've been successful, the reason Lori and I have been successful, and that is because we take each month as a component of the bigger picture, and we want to manage that month and make it happen. because we know that controls our next paycheck. It controls growth. It controls people's advancement. If we can, Zig Ziglar, if you can help enough people get what they want, you're always going to get what you want. My word for the year is filled. I want to be filled up so I can add value. I want to add value to you. One of the best ways I can do that is to help you understand, to manage. I want value to be added to your life because you've grabbed the month, you've seized it, you're managing your business, managing your paycheck, and you're creating that reliable, consistent, faithful income that this business can provide, okay? So here's the mindset that I have, not just about the month, but this is how I look at each day. Some of you will think I'm crazy, and you've heard me say this before, but from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., it's actually my favorite time of the day. From 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., I get to talk to God. He talks to me. I get to read my Bible. I get to focus. It's quiet. There are no bells and dingers and alarms going off. And Kurt gets to decide what's important, what's got to get done today. And the reason I do that is I love to play. I love to get in the boat, to go hunting, to get on my tractor, to play pickleball, to play golf, to be at the beach, to be in the pool, to be with my grandkids, to be at a Georgia football game. All those things are important to me. I love to do those things. But you know what? I have to work hard first in order to earn the right to be free to do those things. I can't do those things and see if there's enough time left for work. Stephen Covey wrote a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I wish I could go back and find the video series, but we actually flew to Minneapolis and I recorded a video training on the 7 habits of a highly effective distributor. And it was done on a VHS, a VCR. It tells you how long ago I did it. But it was at the time that book was very popular. But one of the principles, one of those 7 principles, was to put first things first. And you have to launch your month. You've got to work hard first. The best analogy that I've ever seen, I don't know if it was Jim Rohn, John Maxwell, somebody showed me the principle of the rocks. And so you have 3 jars right there in front of you. Do you see those 3 jars? How many of you have ever seen this analogy done live in person? The big rocks. Most of you have seen it on a video or virtually, but so all the details of life come at us. I mean, the things that are shooting at you, your inbox is full, all these things come at you, and the normal thing is just to dump them into your bucket. But most of them are trivial things like sand, which sand is really just teeny tiny pieces of a rock that was ground up. And then you try and fit all your rocks on top of the sand, and they won't fit because you let all the little details of life consume the time you had to take care of everything. So that you let the little stuff pile on top of you. You didn't decide what was important. You didn't put first things first. The only way to straighten that out is to decide yourself that you're going to put the big rocks in your jar of life, your capacity to handle things. You put the big rocks in first. And that second jar is you adding more rocks, and they get up. Maybe there's some smaller ones, some bigger ones. And then in that third jar, look at how the sand, the little details of life, if you pour that in on top of that, or if they come in after the big rocks, after the first things first, those granules of sand, those little details of life, they'll find a place to settle. But if you put them in first, they will stop the rocks. They'll stop your big and important things from ever happening. So maybe let's take your coaching call. That's the first thing you start the month off. Maybe it's time to reimagine your coaching call, your call with your mentor call. Let me talk you through that just a minute. Let me ask a question again. I am so bad about not trying to engage the audience. It's so hard for me to think and talk and look at a comment section at the same time. I'm getting better. If you were to be honest with me right now, how many of you have already had your coaching call this month? Put a 1, or you can put a thumbs up. Put a thumbs up in there if you've already had a coaching call with your upline leader, mentor, more experienced, more successful person than you, that's going to hold you accountable and help you set your goals for the month. I think a lot of us have forgotten to do that. I want to see for a minute. So let's reimagine what that coaching call looks like, okay? That coaching call is it's really important. So some of you need some more structure in your life. How many of you are people that function better when you have a lot of structure around you? How many of you function better when you have lots of structure around you? You need structure to function. How many? Let's put an S in there, just a big bold S, capital S, if you function better with structure. And then let me have an F for like a free spirit, where you function better when you're like a goose on the loose. You know, let's put an F in there for free spirit, if that's the way you function. So each of the structure person and the free spirit person, you're going to need different things on that mentor coaching call. One is going to need the coach to help provide that structure so that you can function better. The other is just going to need to hold you accountable so that you get done what you said you wanted to get done within your freeness and free spiritness. I'm a free spirit person, but I need people around me to help take care of the details because I'm not a structure person, okay? So let's look at a couple things. Let's break down that coaching call. I'm going to call it a mentor call. I think that's a better word. The number one thing I think it does is it provides accountability. I was listening to somebody so funny last night. If any of you have ever heard Leanne Morgan, that Christian comedian, like she's middle-aged and she pokes fun at, you know, all kind of crazy things that mamas and daughters, and this morning she was calling her daughter's panties, she said they were small enough to be a slingshot or something. It was just, she's just crazy. She's funny. Anyway, she was talking about how she had to go to weight loss meeting or a Weight Watchers meeting, and was just told a joke about how important accountability was. So for you to have and manage your month, one of the main purposes of that mentor call, and even this Facebook session, is for you to be held accountable to start your month. Like, you know, put some starter fluid, put some small sticks in there and light her up. Start your month. So accountability is super important. The other thing that mentor does is they've had experiences that you haven't had yet. It's like someone who already has children, parents who already have kids. They can counsel and have input on a family that's expecting their first child. We've been there, done that, you know. So your coaching call should be with someone that's more experienced than you, kind of a been there, done that. If it was me, I would want to have a mentor that did things in an excellent way. They didn't just sling things together, that they cared, they valued, that there be excellence, you know. And then you're looking at their expertise. They're going to know things like where to find resources, how to do a 3-way phone call with you, how to answer questions that your new person or prospect might that you've never been asked before. So they're that source of expertise. And the other thing you want is you want somebody that's out there doing it. You don't, if you're going to decide which football team you're going to join, you don't want to join the one where the head coach never leaves the press box. He's up in the tower, blowing his whistle, tooting his horn, but he's never down there with you on the field. You want somebody that's going to be an example that can lead the way, not just tell you the way. Okay, so maybe you've got the wrong mentor, and if you don't have one, you can go upline. You can go to another national marketing director that's above you, and get that kind of leadership that you need. Okay, because sometimes the person immediately above you might be on the same learning curve as you, and they're not the right person to be your mentor. They're more like your buddy. Jay Martin says, we do need a buddy, but that may not be your mentor. And then I want you to feel like this call sends you into a motion for the month of committing to the grit. Like right now, if your coaching call to kick off this month, assuming it was after the 3rd or 4th of February, and it was already known about the special we're doing this month. It's unbelievable, till March 31st, where you can sign up for $10 instead of $52, and if you get your Partner Plus done, you get over $100 of free samples, which means you make $190 if you got 3 trios to get to your 900. You'd make $190. That includes your Express Track title reward, and then you get $100 of free product just for doing Partner Plus. So if your mentor, your coaching call didn't involve that, your leader's not engaged in what's going on right now. That's big time. That is major. And you need to make sure that whoever is leading you, mentoring you, if you're not at a QSSC level or above yourself, you need to make sure they're going to Indy, because we have our leadership conference, and you want a leader that's well informed, that's engaged, that's in the battle with you, okay? So you got to commit to the grit. Talk is cheap. So you want a leader that's committed to the grit. You want a mentor that's committed to the grit. And you want them walking the walk, not just talking the talk. And they're going to hold you accountable to the same thing, okay? Gosh, there's so many messages, biblical messages and scripture and principles of you got to walk the walk. You can't just talk the talk. It doesn't work. In parenting, in life, in business, especially in a business like ours, where it's a relationship business. When you ask someone to join you in this business and they say yes, they didn't join a website and a bunch of links. They joined you, and they expect you to be available and in the game with them. Are you in the game with everybody you sponsored? Ask that question. Is your upline, is your leader in the game with you? If not, go find another leader. Go upline to the next national marketing director, okay? All right. Let's set a goal just for let's break down the month, and let's have a big, huge goal this week, and we can talk about it on our special training next week. I'm so excited about that. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But don't take no for an answer. Overcome the obstacles this week. Set a goal and don't take no for an answer. Roll up your sleeves. Get a partner. Get accountability. Get help. Learn a new skill. Whatever you do, set a goal. Stretch yourself a little bit. How many of you can think of right now a goal that you could set that's something you could do this week? And a simple one would be, let's go find one new person and love on them and share this new deal where they can become a partner and get $190 plus $100 of free product. Who could you show the love to this week? Set a goal this week, and don't take no for an answer, okay? All right. This is one of my favorite word analogies. When somebody tells you no, I believe, especially when it comes to Juice Plus, I mean, it is the most researched nutritional product in the world. And these people have watched one TV commercial and they're popping pills in their mouth. They have no idea if it works. We've gone down the Walmart aisle in the nutrition section and grabbed bottles of stuff, and they're putting it in their mouth. They have no idea if it works. And when someone tells you no about Juice Plus, most of the time, it's actually KNOW. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what to do. You don't know how to answer their questions. So every time you hear a no, set a goal this week. Don't take no for an answer. But that no, it may not be spelled no. It might be a KNOW, where you need your mentor. You need to get more information. You need to answer their questions. Because anybody that understood what Juice Plus is, they wouldn't buy something at Walmart off the nutrition aisle. They wouldn't shop off a TV commercial. They'd think twice and put something in their body, in their mouth, in their blood that they knew was going to work. So you have to help them KNOW, because they're just telling you they don't understand, they don't know. You're not fighting an NO in most cases. But you can't propose on the first date. It may take several doses to spoon feed them the research and information, so be patient, okay? This is probably my main thing for the year to teach you guys, I think. And it's whether it's website, how pretty the bottle looks, how well equipped you are by watching 10 videos, how shiny your new business cards are, your cute new outfit. You're more worried about the machine that's going to get you to your destination, and you're driving the bus all by yourself. Who is on the bus with you? I mean, Travis Garza and the Juice Plus Company, they're doing everything they can to give you the tools to wake people up from the COVID coma. There's some amazing people out there that are in their pajamas and sweatpants, and it's so sad to see them just wasting their life away. But the pressure's coming. The layoffs are coming. The work from home's not working. It's only the companies are only getting 30% of the productivity out of the people working from home as they did when they used to work in the office, because those businesses weren't designed. Those jobs were not designed as work from home jobs. They were modified, tweaked, round peg put in a square hole during COVID to make the job work. Did you know that our business model was designed from day one to be a work from home business? So we don't have to worry about productivity. We just have to make sure that people are awake, because the credit card bills are higher than ever. Layoffs are increasing, and we have such a great opportunity to give people. But if you just have a good shiny bus you're driving and it's empty, it ain't gonna matter. So you've got to go out and make yourself learn how to fill your bus up. You get butts in the seats. And when you take a full bus with you on your destination, you're going to make NMD. They're going to make amazing income, change their family's life, get healthier. But you got to have people on the bus. Don't worry about the bus. Worry about who's on the bus. Okay? Just keep thinking about that. Okay, this may be one of my favorite topics, and I'm going to do this special training for you next week. It definitely has direct input on how well you function in your business, but it's how well you function in life, how healthy you are, how well your marriage functions, how well your kids respect you and look at your model in life to follow and it be a good model. And it's how we interpret rest and really work too. We mean right now, with this consequences of the COVID coma, pandemic coma, whatever you want to call it, that we're in right now, so many people, we have to get the rest work balance right. And I'll just give you a teaser. You don't wait till you're tired to rest. You rest so that I'm going to teach you how to perform at a higher level based on the priority. It's going to be next week, Valentine's Day. It'll be before your famous dinner with your bride or your special person or your spouse, your husband, whatever you're doing next week. Lori and I have no idea what we're doing yet. Life is just crazy busy right now. New grandbaby and stuff. So we may have our new grandbaby for Valentine's dinner with us, which would be absolutely amazing. But it's going to be a great way to celebrate people that you love a lot next week, romantic or not. All right. So we also have our Finish Strong call that's at the end of the month. I think it's the last Wednesday in February. Let's see, do we have a date for that yet? Yes, February 21st. Okay, we have 29 days in February. So that's our Finish Strong call. And we're going to do much better at getting those on the Facebook quicker, and also on our makealife.com/calendar. That's going to get updated better. We just, Hope was doing it, had a baby. Our who does what in my business and realm kind of took a shuffle. And Trey Bowden and Beth Bates are amazing. And Lori, we partner with them to get things done, and we let some of that scheduling slip through the cracks. Apologize. Now this has really been good. So I do not want to fill up your text inbox. I am mad at politicians, and I promise you, I have told them, I put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter, I will never give another dime to any politician. Doesn't matter what side they're on, until somebody takes me off the political text messaging scam machine. You say stop on one and they change the number one digit and keep sending it to you. I'm sick of it. So if anybody has any pull there, I'll never give another dime to a political person until they get me off their text message stuff. It drives me crazy. But we're not going to drive you crazy with Wake Up with Kurt. Once a week on Monday mornings, it's something to help you kick off your week, get started. Your month is made up of weeks, so you want to text Wake Up, that word, WAKEUP, to the number 478-377-7701. That's the key word that will get you started to get a text message from me once a week on Mondays. Energetic, motivational, very current event sensitive, just a good kick off your week. And I think everybody's really enjoying it. It's very simple, but just kick off our week together. Life.com/2024, places you can book three-way calls, team calls. Got several of those coming up, and that's working. Those links work great. I wish I could tell you there were more room, but this is sold out. People are begging for seats. But Dr. Talzer's coming, and I'm so excited about that. And coming February 14th, makealife.com. Make a Life, Not Just Living, my book, is now an audio book. It'll be available on Valentine's Day, and we have a surprise for those at Peachtree Boot Camp. We're going to give away maybe 25, 30, 40, maybe 50 audio versions of the book this weekend, but you might have to do something to earn it. We'll see. So that's going to happen at Peachtree Boot Camp, but it'll be made available publicly on Audible February the 14th. This is the special I was telling you about. What if you said yes? And that is on the hub. It's on boards, but it's $10, free samples. It's an incredible opportunity, so make sure you know about that. Save the date for some things for the future. Blue Ridge Boot Camp, since Peachtree sold out, the next one we're doing in Georgia is July 19th through 21st. It's my favorite boot camp, even if I am involved in putting it on. The setting in the Blue Ridge Mountains in July, it's cooler, it's beautiful. The venue couldn't be better for pictures and fellowship. And if you've been to Blue Ridge Boot Camp, say something in the comments how wonderful the place is. It's awesome. So save those dates, and sometime right after Indy, we'll open up registration for Blue Ridge Boot Camp. Okay? And we're going to have a worship gathering Friday, April 5th in Indy. Details are coming. Just because venue and rooms and stuff were a little bit last minute for us to get access to, we'll have this made available to you soon. We're not eating food. It's going to probably just be $10 just so we can get seats reserved, and we'll have that information to you ASAP, okay? That's coming. Just save that spot in your calendar, 7 a.m. in Indy on Friday if you're going to Indy. The Jump Start program is going on is awesome. 10-day Jump Start to a lifetime of healthier habits. We just started one this Monday, February 5th. The next one, March 4th. It's on all the boards. It's on the hub. Make sure you're plugged into our Jump Start. We're enrolling new people to kick off their health journey, and it's been amazing. One of the best things we've ever done. Schedule of events coming up. makealife.com/calendar is there, and this is all the details. And then trying to go quick here. There's that makealife.com/calendar, and hopefully I'll see a bunch of you at Peachtree Boot Camp this weekend. And I'm super excited. That's got my mind. I'm overwhelmed and overloaded with that today. Lots of Peachtree Boot Camp details. About 300 coming in this weekend to be a part of that with us, and we're super excited. So start February well. Stay focused, and let's make February an amazing month. Love on people. It's Heart Health Month. Love on a bunch of people this month, and it'll come back to you tenfold, okay? Have a great day. Be blessed. See ya.